Okay, so remember how bad it is for democracy when we start to view one side as universally evil? Well, it turns out the other extreme, viewing one side as universally good or divinely appointed above criticism, also really bad for democracy. This commonly happens when we give all our devotion and loyalty to a single political party. We ignore their misdeeds or downplay them and then blame all our issues on someone else. But every once in a while, this phenomenon also plays out when a charismatic leader finds a way to harness this impulse and position themselves as the pinnacle of patriotism and strength. This carefully cultivated image of a leader as a sort of savior we refer to as a cult of personality. One clear example in history was Mussolini, who wanted to appear godlike so badly he literally carried around a pet lion to symbolize his power. All good citizens would hang calendars of Mussolini in their homes, and fascist newspapers would regale their readers of Mussolini's miracles, like the time he stopped the lava flow from Mount Etna, or when he ended a drought in Italian-occupied Libya. Now, we're not immune to this in the US either. Some believed FDR approached the status of a cult of personality. He was massively popular, seen as a savior from the Depression and World War II, and many people had portraits of him in their homes. So when FDR was elected to an unprecedented third and then fourth presidential term, Congress asserted its power as a co-equal branch of government and proposed the 22nd Amendment, which instituted a two-term presidential limit to prevent, quote, a totalitarian form of government from arising. Now, you won't be surprised to learn that ignoring presidential term limits like this is a common move by cults of personality, which brings us to a modern-day example, Vladimir Putin. His shirtless photo shoots riding horses and participating in other machismo activities, all while donning his Christian cross, are all meant to symbolize his strength, manliness, and divine approval. Now, in every case, carefully placed media sought to portray a leader who was so essential to the country that criticizing or being disloyal to him was akin to betraying the country itself. And it doesn't take long to see where that dynamic leads. This connection between cult of personality and authoritarian rule is why many have been alarmed to see the face of a sitting president pop up on things like national parks passes, potential currency, official government communications like these, and federal buildings across DC. So what do you think? What do you see as the main harms of a cult of personality?